Limousin judging for 2019 will be commencing shortly, so can those exhibitors with entries in class 246 be ready to parade shortly. Limousin heifer, 8 months and under 12 months. If you can line them up ready to come into the judging arena, that'd be great. Limousin judging for 2019. Our judge today is James McWilliam. He's from Canibula Livestock at Holbrook in New South Wales. And we begin with class 246, Limousin heifer, 8 months and under 12 months. And we have catalogue numbers 700 to 713 parading. Note in your catalogues that catalogue number 699 has been withdrawn. catalogue number 713 has been moved to class 248. Limousin Society here. Could someone please report to the microphone? Limousin heifer, 8 months and under 12 months. First, catalogue number 710, Raven Red Crystal, exhibited by Birdie Hold Stud. Second, catalogue number 711, Benjara Preppin Destiny 2, exhibited by Benjara Pastoral Company. Third is catalogue number 703, Oakwood Cut Tears, exhibited by Birdie Hold Stud. And fourth is catalogue number 707, Belinda Page, exhibited by Cooper Rafton. I'll now ask our judge, James McWilliam, to comment on the class.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone here today. First, I'd just like to thank the Queensland Show Society and then Limousins Australia for inviting me up here today to adjudicate over these cattle. It's a breed that I do spend a bit of time with every now and again, and a breed that I really do like to work with, and I really enjoyed out here today. An exceptionally strong class of young females here, and we had a few different types of females in this class, and the way I kind of go about this would be just like if I was classing heifers at home. This heifer I've got on top here, she's really something that I would like to put like the type of female I would work with at home. She's got that tremendous width and depth in her, and a huge chest floor, while still, the front end on this female is just really fantastic, and to have a female that powerful and that young, that much maternal strength in her, and then when you get in underneath her too, she's got probably one of the best foot in the class, which is a big importance to me. I really like this heifer that we've got in second here. She's probably the most powerful female in the class today. She's a female that will go out and make you a lot of money. She's going to turn off those calves early and put a heap of performance and yield into your cattle. She's got a tremendous top on her. She probably just was not quite as cleanly made on her feet, and just through that hip down to the hock and the pastern structure I'd like to see, and just got a little uncoupled there at times. But a female, you really have to admire the performance in her, and she'll do wonders for anyone. The next two, when we come down here, probably showier type females, I guess you'd say. Phenotypically, they're really well made. They've got a really nice maturity pattern. They're safe females. They're structurally sound. They've got a heap of hip to pin width in them. There's plenty of them. They're doing exactly what they need to do for heifers at this age. They're probably just a little outgunned today with the two powerful girls above them. Some really nice other heifers we had down the line here as well, and taking nothing away from any of these females down here. There's probably just a couple of little issues, whether it be structure or foot shape and development, how far we've pushed these heifers at a young age, and we might be making problems a little worse instead of trying to hide them for a show, I guess you'd say. But congratulations to everyone in this class. Yeah, really good class of young females.
Then we have class 247, which is Limousin heifer 12 months and under 14, and catalogue number 714 to 716 for rating. Thank you. Catalogue number 713 was moved from the previous class into this one. heifer 12 months, number 14. First, catalogue number 713, AT Poppy, exhibited by AT Limousin. Second is catalogue number 716, Clara Sweet Chili, exhibited by Josh and Lisa Wellman. Third is catalogue number 715, Mervale Victoria's Secret, exhibited by Mervale Limousins. And our judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on the class.
Thank you. The heifer we got in first here is a heifer you've really got to admire when you get over the top of her. She didn't really want to sort of play the game today and move freely around the ring, but when she did, she really can carry herself well. Tremendous amount of carcass and really good on her feet and legs. Huge amount of top in that female, and she just outpowered everything out here today. The heifer we've got in second, I really like this heifer. She's really cleanly made. She's going to make a really nice type of cow in my books. She's got a great hip to pin structure, and she's really strong through that top, and great strength of spine into that heart region, which I really like to see. When we come down here into third and fourth, just a couple of little structural issues I like to tidy up with these females, nothing too critical. They both carry a tremendous amount of body mass and a really good shape to them. It's just a few little things they were outgunned with today with the two above. Thank you.
Which is Limousin heifer, 14 months and under 16. We have catalogue numbers 713 and 719 to 724 to parade. 717 rather. And then 719 to 724 to parade. Catalogue number 718 has been withdrawn. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of class 248, Limousin heifer 14 months and under 16. First, catalogue number 721, Elven Vale Poster Girl, exhibited by LJ and LR Lee. Second is catalogue number 719, Kalinda Primrose, exhibited by Cooper Rafton. And third is catalogue number 723, Fernvale Pearl, exhibited by Ray Zano. And our judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on the class.
Thank you. A really strong class of females here, and a class that's probably got 2 or 3 different types in it. The females I've got on top here, and I'd be more than happy for anyone to come and judge this class differently, and people have got their own type of cattle for their own environment and their own industry. But the way I went to these is my type of females. They're maternal females, they're strong females, they're soft, they're sound, they're safe, and they're going to go and make me money, and they're going to do it year after year after year. One of the biggest things that I look at, and all these females in here and what I've picked today is ticking the boxes, is they've got to be sound, they've got to have good feet, they've got to be good on their legs. And these 3, that's what got them up here today. They're not necessarily the most powerful, but this female we've got on top, she's soft, she's feminine, and she's mobile, and she's really good on her feet. She's got longevity written all over, and for a breed that we're pushing the limits of performance, we really need to focus on that, and that's what got her up there today more than anything. Same when we get down into second here, the female we've got, she's really good on her feet and legs again. She carries that softness. She's got a really nice neck extension. Probably not the most powerful female in the class, but she's really refined, and her length of body is just incredible on her. And she does that all while standing really mobile. Same again when we get down to this heifer here. She's a real powerful type of female. Probably the most carcass shape out of most of them in the class here, while still being super refined and really feminine and mobile. And that's what got her today. I'd really like to make mention of this female that we've got down in fourth here. A female that I really like, and they're the kind of females where we need some of them, but we don't want a whole herd of them. We need those females for longevity, just to add that bit into our program. And if we could just tidy a few things up, maybe just a few little structural issues, but you get that with so much performance and power. A really nice class of females. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now commence on class 249, which is Limousin heifer 16 months and under 18 months, and catalogue numbers 726, 727 and 728 for rating. Please note, catalogue number 725 has been withdrawn. result of Class 249, Limousin heifer, 16 months and under 18. First, catalogue number 727, Birdie Hold Party, exhibited by Birdie Hold Stud. And second, catalogue number 728, Shalone Red Cuddles, exhibited by Gold Crest Limousins. Our judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on the class.
Thank you. The heifer we've got up the front here, I really admire. She's probably pushing the boundaries for a terminal breed, going a little bit almost to the maternal factor that we've got here, which we do need within these cattle. She's got a female that's going to go out and produce and work for some time here. She's not too extreme in any way. She carries herself really well, and there's a lot to admire about her. When you get over the top of this female, the depth of rib that she's got in her is just awesome. She carries that all the way through from her chest floor right back through, and that's where you see that the maternal strength coming from her. The two females we've got down in second and third here, very similar type females. Lots of capacity and lots of raw meat power that we have here, and horsepower in them. There's just a couple of things that the heifer in second is probably just a touch better on her feet, strides out of the shoulder, just a touch better than the heifer in third. Taking nothing away from the heifer in third here. If I could just give her a little more hip to pin, she probably would have got up there today. But thank you.
Thanks, James. Next we have Class 250, Limousin heifer, 18 months and under 20 months. We have catalogue number 729 and you'll note 747, which was moved from another class. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of Class 250, Limousin heifer, 18 months and under 20 months. First, catalogue number 729, Clara Firkin Stunner, exhibited by Jamie Hollis and Michaela Passmore. And second, catalogue number 747, CCJ's Little Star, exhibited by CCJ's Limousins. Our judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on the class.
Thank you. Just a tremendous heifer we've got up the front here. She's got just about everything we're looking for in a breeding female coming through. She's almost got just almost too much we're looking for. You wouldn't want her any more powerful at this young of an age, but you've really got to admire that a female that with that much capacity, that much power, and is still so sound and just flows around the ring. She's a really super nice female. Take another one from the heifer in second. a really nice type of female here. She's long and she's got plenty of capacity to her, and she's a really good type of what the Limousin breed is all about. Just a really good functioning female. Just unfortunately for her today, she came up against a really powerful big female in front of her.
Thanks, James. Shortly we'll move to the judging of the junior champion Limousin heifer, and we'll have catalogue numbers 710, 713, 721, 727 and 729 parading. Would the second place getters in those same classes stand by in case your exhibit is required for the judging of the reserve champion. Junior champion Limousin heifer and the reserve champion receive trophies sponsored by Elwynvale Limousin Stud, and the winners will be sashed by Sandy O'Sullivan from O'Sullivan Slack Limousin at Lower Mount Walker in the Bremer Valley. Seven in the ring, please, for the judging of the reserve junior champion heifer. champion Limousin heifer for 2019 is catalogue number 729, Colorado Freaking Stutter from Jamie Hollis and Michaela Passmore. And second is catalogue number 710, Raven Red Crystal, exhibited by Verdi Hold Stud. Our judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on the two heifers.
Thank you. Two heifers up here I'm really happy with. Actually, I'm just happy with the whole champion lineup when they came out. I think they're really my type of cattle, and it was quite fitting to see that I managed to sort through some of those bigger classes and end up with pretty much a herd of females here that are similar in type. The heifer we've got on top here, you just can't go past the performance of this female. So I said to the young man that's handling her for us that she's an absolute beast, and that's the only way to describe her. She's got everything we're looking for in a modern day stud breeding female. She's got a heap of chest floor in her, she's got a heap of width over the top, she's sound, she's good through her heart, she's good through her midsection, she's got lower rib, and then take all that with a female that has all that performance, and she's got really good feet under her too, and she's sound on her. She's got good feet and legs, and that's what we need, and it's very hard to get the more performance you pack on top of them. The heifer we've got in reserve here, very similar type of heifer, just a lot younger. I really like the depth of barrel in this heifer and the springer rib. And you get over the top of her and she's got that hip to pin in, and I really like in my females. And that softness, we need that softness and that maternal strength in them as well to go out and to be cows and do what they need to do and milk and look after themselves when it's dry like everywhere is. And yeah, congratulations to the two exhibitors out there today and the guys down the back as well.
Now to the junior bull classes, and class 251, Limousin bull 8 months and under 12. We'll have catalogue number 730 to 733 and catalogue 735 to parade. Catalogue number 734 has been withdrawn. Just hold those bulls there for the moment until we're all ready to parade. Thank you. .97 kgs with a daily gain of 1.61, P8 and rib fat measurements of 5 and 4 millimetres, an eye muscle area of 102 square centimetres. Catalogue number 732 weighs 477 kgs with a daily gain of 1.42 kilos, P8 and rib fat measurements of 5 and 4 millimetres, and an eye muscle area of 100 square centimetres. Catalogue 733 weighs 506 kgs with a daily gain of 1.44, P8 and rib fat measurements of 5 and 4 millimetres, and an eye muscle area of 98 square centimetres, and catalogue number 735 weighs 438 kgs with a daily gain of 1.19, P8 and rib fat measurements of 3 millimetres each, and eye muscle area of 93 square centimetres. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of Class 251 Limousin Bull, 8 months and under 12 months. First, catalogue number 733 Fernvale Phoenix, exhibited by Ray Zano. Second, catalogue number 731 Mervale Offset, exhibited by Mervale Limousins. And third, catalogue number 735 Providence Prime Joker, exhibited by Andrew Sturmer. James McWilliam will now comment on the class.
Thank you. Quite an interesting class of young bulls here, and I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that have these two the other way around. And I'd invite them to come and throw criticism. There'll be any point to discuss that later. But with these two bulls here, the bull I've gone with on top, it's really that front end extension and the maturity pattern of this calf I really like. He's not the prettiest calf in the class, he's not the showiest calf in the class, but he's probably the soundest calf in the class. And the way he steps out of that shoulder and carries that head carriage that he has, and while still having a huge amount of capacity at a young age, I really admire. I like, as I said, the maturity pattern of this guy. He's not done yet, he's only just starting, and he's doing it all really well, and carrying himself well, and he's quite a long calf to go with it too. The guy in second here, I really like this calf. It's phenotypically a really stylish type of bull, and a bull that I'm sure a lot of people would have probably had up in front of the class. When you get these two together though, the guy that I had in first just really stretches out just a little more above him. The maturity pattern of this calf is a lot earlier maturity pattern, and he's going to finish up probably a little bit smaller and stockier than the guy above him, but taking nothing away from him, a really nice young bull there too. It's really just horses for courses and what you want in your program. The guy I've got in third here, probably the soundest calf out of the last three that we had left. He's good on his feet, good on his legs, to the guys above him, but he's sound, and that's, at the end of the day, that's one of the number one keys. No one likes selling bulls that aren't sound, and people really don't like having to give money back when a client rings up and has a problem with him. So that's what got him there today. Thank you.
Thanks, James. We now move to Class 252, Limousin Bull, 12 months and under 14 months, and we have catalogue number 736 parading. Catalogue 736 weighs 544 kgs with a daily gain of 1.41 kilos, P8 and rib measurements of 6 and 4 millimetres, and an eye muscle area of 100 square centimetres. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Class 252, Limousin Bull, 12 months and under 14, is catalogue number 736, Birdie Hole Playboy, exhibited by Birdie Hole Stud. Judge James McWilliam will now comment on the bull.
Thank you. Shame there's only one in the class here, because it would have taken another pretty good one to get around this guy as well. A really, really nice young bull here. He's clean made, he's soft and he's stout, and he's everything that we need in a young beef bull, and he carries it all really well. He's really sound. It'd be interesting to see him here out for the junior champion, and we'll talk about him maybe a little bit more then.
Thanks, James. Class in is 53 Limousin Bull, 14 months and under 16 months, and we have catalogue number 737 to 742 parading. Could you just hold those bulls there until the remainder are out, please? Thanks. Catalogue 737 weighs 676 kgs with a daily gait of 1.55 kilos. P8 and rib fat measurements of 4 millimetres each. An eye muscle area of 127 square centimetres. Catalogue 738 weighs 698 kgs with a daily gait of 1.55 kilos. P8 and rib fat measurements of 6 and 5 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 122 square centimetres. Catalogue 739 weighs 660 kgs with a daily gain of 1.43 kilos. P8 and rib fat measurements of 10 and 8 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 121 square centimetres. Catalogue 740 weighs 678 kgs with a daily gain of 1.43. P8 and rib measurements of 7 and 5 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 116 square centimetres. Catalogue 741 weighs 646 kgs with a daily gain of 1.32 kilos. P8 and rib fat measurements of 12 and 10 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 115 square centimetres. And Catalogue 742 weighs 762 kgs with a daily gain of 1.54 kilos, P8 and rib measurements of 9 and 7 millimetres, and an eye muscle area of 129 square centimetres. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of Class 253, Limousin Bull 14 months and under 16 months. First, catalogue 742, Warunga Punter, exhibited by Dark Creek Pastoral. Second is catalogue number 737, Benjara Party On, exhibited by Benjara Pastoral Company. And third is Popstar, exhibited by Benjara Pastoral Company. Our judge, James William, will now comment on the class.
Thank you. A really nice lineup of bulls here, and I'm really happy with the guy we've got on top. My book, he was a clear winner here today. He's got that bit of extra performance, and he's plenty smooth enough and soft enough, and he's really good through his lines, and he's pretty sound on his feet. And he's one that, I really do admire out here today, and he was a clear winner in my books. The two bulls we've got here in second and third, really similar type bulls, really similar maturity pattern, similar pattern, the makeup in them. They both have a tremendous amount of carcass and a tremendous amount of shape. We probably just don't carry it as clean as the bull we've got up in first here, and that's what got them down there today. The bull in second probably just got over the guy in third just a little bit on structure and foot shape and testicular development of size, and that's what got him there today. Taking nothing away from the bull in third, a really nicely made type of bull, and I really admire the skin and development of this calf here. He's just a little outgunned by the guy above him. I really like this guy that we've got leaving the ring here now. He's just a completely different type to what was out there. And, you either got to have him up the front or can't put him where I did there, and that's what got to get today. A really smooth and soft type bull that we need in our industry as well. And congratulations to the exhibitors.
Thanks, James. The next class in is 254, Limousin Bull 16 months and under 18 months, and we have catalogue number 743 parading. Six kgs with a daily gain of 1.28 kilos, P8 and rib measurements of 6 and 4 millimetres, and eye muscle area of 119 square centimetres. And the winner of Class 254, Limousin Bull 16 months and under 18 months, is catalogue 743, MK Cattle Powerhouse, exhibited by MK Cattle. Our judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on the bull.
Thank you. Nice young calf here. There's plenty of top in him, and he's plenty sound enough too. And it'll be interesting to get a better look at him against some competition out here for the Junior Championship.
Thanks, James. The next class in is 255, Limousin Bull 18 months and under 20 months, and we'll have catalogue numbers 744 and 745 parading.
Selling a place and the options next week is prioritised exhibition over Ekka. But we're meeting them this afternoon, we're going to Somerset Camp. Yeah, so it's going to be
weighs 834 kgs with a daily gain of 1.42 kilos. P8 and rib measurements of 8 and 6 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 140 square centimetres. And catalogue number 745 weighs 804 kgs with a daily gain of 1.32 kilos. P8 and rib measurements of 8 and 6 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 128 square centimetres. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of Class 255, Limousin Bull, 18 months down to 20 months. First, catalogue number 745, O'Sullivan's Nike, exhibited by Mick and Sandy O'Sullivan. And second is catalogue number 744, Lochinvar Northwest, exhibited by Lochinvar Limousin Stud. Judge James McWilliam will now comment on the books.
Thank you. Two really nice cars out here, but a clear winner up in front here. Bull, he's really mobile, and I reckon if you gave him his head, he could just parade around here by himself all day. A bull wants to get out and move and stretch out, and that's what he's doing there. You can see now. He's got a good foot on him, a good top on him, a head carcass in him. He might be pushing the limits of almost too big for my books, but he's sound and he's carrying it well. So a really nice type of car. The guy I've got in second here, more impressive carcass shape on him and a huge amount of meat in him. Probably just wasn't as cleanly made up front and not quite as sound on his feet as the guy above him. That's what we've got him down there today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move now to the judging of the Junior Champion Limousin Bull for 2019, and we'll have catalogue numbers 733, 736, 742, 743 and 745 parading. And could the second place getters in those classes please stand by for the judging of the reserve champion. The junior champion receives a trophy sponsored by Gender View Limousin Stud, and the reserve champion won by Storm King Limousin Stud at Stanthorpe. David Evans from Storm King Limousins, from Gender View Limousins will present both those prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Junior Champion Limousin Bull for 2019 is catalogue number 736, Birdie Hole Playboy, exhibited by Birdie Hole Stud, and the Reserve Champion is catalogue number 742, Warunga Quantum, exhibited by Dark Creek Fastry. And as I mentioned before, David Evans from Genderview Limousin Stud is sashing those two bulls. I'll ask our judge, James McWilliam, to comment on that.
Thank you. I'm really happy with the two that I've got up the front here. In fact, I'm happy with the whole lineup we've got here, from the baby bull at the front to the older junior bull at the back there. But the two that we've got up the front, I think, are just tremendous exhibits of the breed. The guy I've got up the top, it's just really his presence and his softness and his strength through the midsection into his heart, and the cleanliness of that front end that got him up there today. And if you watch him move out, he's really sound on his feet. He's like, he'd get out and he'll move all day. He's got plenty of carcass, but still almost pushing the limits of a maternal shape, and we need a bit of that even in these terminal cattle. And congratulations to the exhibitor. The bull in second here, I really like him as well. He's got a really nice carcass shape to him and a really nice maturity pattern to him. And probably the most horsepower for daily weight going in the class here, and he is good on his feet. Just wasn't quite as smoothly made and cleanly made as the bull in front of him, especially through that front end and through his heart and his midsection there. That's what put him dead in second there today. But congratulations to the exhibitors and two tremendous exhibits of the breed.
Thanks, James. Ladies and gentlemen, we now commence the judging of the senior Limousin cow or heifer with class 256. Heifer 20 months and under 22 months. We'll have catalogue numbers 746, 748, 49, 50, 751 and 753 rating. We've got catalogue number 747 was moved to class 250 earlier, and catalogue number 752 has been withdrawn.
Hey, Jay, did a very good job.
please note, in addition, catalogue number 749 has been withdrawn. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of class 256 Limousin heifer, 20 months and under 22 months. First, catalogue number 751, Birdie Hole Nigella, exhibited by 30-hole stud. Second is catalogue number 746, Mervale Black China, exhibited by the Mervale Limousins. Third is catalogue number 748, Kent's Lagoon Naughty But Nice, exhibited by Gold Crest Limousins. And our judge James McWilliam will now comment on these three.
Thank you. Nice class of females here. Two females have got in first and second, very similar type of female, very similar mate type of female. They're both really strong through the spine and through the midsection, and like I said, cleanliness up front and the way that the shoulders set on these, and the way they can really stretch out of that front end, the bottom up into the heifer we've got in first here. I really admire the bone structure in this female and the strength of foot that she has underneath it. That's what got her up above the heifer here in second. Taking that away from the heifer in second, very similar type of female, maybe even phenotypically a little bit nicer when they get on profile and stand up. But she just didn't have the foot structure and the leg structure of the female above her, and that's what got her there today. The heifer we've got in third, a really strong type of female, with a really easy doing type of female. But if I just like to tell you the way she steps out of that front end and out of that shoulder, and she probably would have been just a little bit higher up today, but really functional types of females. And taking nothing away from the two down the back here, they're just outgunned by a little bit extra horsepower today.
Thanks, James. Now we have no entries in class 257, so we move to class 258, a Limousin cow or heifer 24 months and under 30, and we'll have catalogue numbers 754 and 755 grading. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of Class 258 Limousin cow or heifer 24 months and under 30. First, catalogue number 755 Flemington Josephine, exhibited by Gold Crest Limousins. And second, catalogue number 754 Red Rock Rowena, exhibited by Andrew Stern. Our judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on these two.
Thank you. And two exceptional types of females we've got up the front here. I'm not afraid of using a cow over a heifer, heifer over a cow any day. But when it comes up against a quality sound and a strong of this, you really can't go past her. I mean, she's 29 months and she's doing everything she needs to be doing. She's a strong female, clean through the midsection, and that's what got her up there today. Taking nothing away from the heifer in second, I'd imagine that really any other day she would have won this class. So she'll be forced to be reckoned with when she comes out here with the car for the side. But a heifer that's really clean, and I really like the makeup of her. She's just so sweet to her lines, and feminine and strong. Unfortunately, she was just outdone today by a female that's already in production, and is just as good. And that's what got her down there today.
Hello, guys. How would you do today?
Thanks, James. The next class out is 259 Limousin heifer, Limousin cow, 30 months and under 60 months. Catalogue number 756, 58, 59, 60 and 62. Out of parade, I believe. Catalogue numbers 757 and 762 have been withdrawn.
you don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of class 259. The Limousin cow, 30 months and under 60 months. First, catalogue number 758. AT this is, exhibited by AT Limousin. Second is catalogue 759. Lachlan Dar, exhibited by Lachlan Dar. Third is catalogue number 760. Kalara Miss Donna, exhibited by Kenneth and Tanya Falkenhagen. Now, Judge James McWilliam will now comment on these cows.
Thank you, and a tremendous class of senior females here. The cow I've got on top here, the reason I pulled her up here straight away was I always said to her here, I didn't want to look at her anymore. She was a clear winner and I wanted to take her out of the picture. She's the most functional cow out here. When you get behind her, she's an absolute tank. She's deep and soft and long, and she's got a lot of lower rib to her, and she's got a really good udder and a good udder structure under her too, and that's super important. She's doing a really nice job on the calf that she's got there behind her. Take another look at the female we've got in second here. Really nice functional type of female. She gets around really well, and she's a cow that's just going to go out and work for you. She probably not as pretty or as phenotypically pleasing as the cow that we had above there, but she's got that lower rib and that big chest floor in it. I'm looking for. If I can do anything, I would just like to tidy her up a little bit, but she's obviously working pretty well when you look at the calf behind her. The female we've got in third here, just a little outgunned by the two big girls above her there today. She's a really nice, safe, functional, moderate type female, and that's what we need to base our cow herds on. She's sound and she's going out and she's moving cleanly and she's good through her lines and she's doing a really nice job on the calf behind us. So congratulations to the exhibitors in this class.
Thanks, James. We now have the judging of the senior Limousin champion cow or heifer, and catalogue numbers 751, 755 and 758 in the ring, please. Can we have catalogue number 759 into the ring, please, for the judging the reserve champion? The senior champion, Limousin cow or heifer, receives a prize sponsored by Jack Rex Limousin Stud, and the reserve champion prize by Treadstone Limousin Stud, and these cows will be sashed here this morning by Peter Grant, the Queensland Limousin Breeders President.
You like this car, but you don't make it big as long as I want it. Even if their mother isn't.
Senior champion, Limousin cow or heifer for 2019 is catalogue number 758. 18 this is, exhibited by AT Limousin. And the reserve champion is catalogue number 755, Flemington Josephine, exhibited by Goldcrest Limousins. As I mentioned before, Peter Grant, the Queensland Limousin Breeders Association President, has sashed these two cows, and I'll ask our judge, James McWilliam, to comment on them.
Thank you, and congratulations to the exhibitors we've got out here. I'm really happy with the two that I've got up the front here. As I said before, this cow's just tremendous. We have at the top the capacity that she's got, and the depth and softness. You wouldn't want any more nick on her, but she's carrying it well. And I mean, anyone that's shown cattle has been guilty of getting a little too heavy, but if she can do that and still retain that functionality that she has, that's all part of it. And she's a brilliant type of female. Taking nothing away from the female in second here, she probably just a little outgunned today compared to the big girl there, but she's functional, she's young, she's sound, she's going to go on and continue to go on and make money and work for the people that they're breeders, and a really nice type of female. She's really nice clean lines on her, and a pretty good udder. And congratulations to all the exhibitors out here.
What's she doing this morning?
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the judging of the Grand Champion Limousin cow or heifer for 2019. We'll have catalogue numbers 729 and 758 to parade, please.
really good types of females out here, and hopefully anyone standing around the ring is starting to work out the type of cattle that we produce, or the type of cattle that I like. They've got to be plenty of grunt in them, plenty of guts in them, they've got to be sound, they've got to be mobile, they've got to be phenotypically pleasing, they've got to be able to make you money. And I believe that the two females we have here tick all those boxes. It'll be interesting to go through later on and actually see if there's any relationship between them here, because they could basically be mother and daughter for a different year. When you get out and you get these two side by side, I'm really happy with the two that I've ended up here. I'd be happy to go and use either of these two, but today I'm just going to have to go with the cow. I can't go past this female here. Every time you see her moving, she's getting out of this grass and she's moving cleaner and freer and fresher, and she's getting better. It is hard on these big heavy cattle being tied up here for a week, but the more she gets out and moves, the cleaner she is, and the better she is every time she gets out. And that's what got her there today. Taking nothing away from this heifer, I've been absolutely dreamed to have a heifer like this at home, and a foundation female for any stud, she'd take you a long way. But a cow that's very similar and already doing the job, you really can't go past. Congratulations to both the breeders, and
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Champion Limousin cow or heifer for 2019 is catalogue number 758, AT Miss Ears, exhibited by AT Limousin. She receives the Queensland Limousin Breeders Group Trophy, being presented here today by Peter Grant, the Queensland Limousin Breeders President. Also the Elders Shield of Excellence, presented here this morning by Andrew Mara from Elders Stud Stock Toowoomba. And we also have Larissa Bilston from Pharmalogica Products presenting their trophy as well. Elders every year for many years have presented the Elders Shield of Excellence for all breeds, and the RNA is very appreciative of their continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, we move back now onto the bull classes and the senior bulls, with class 260 Limousin bull, 20 months another 22, with catalogue number 763 and 764 parading. Of 1.33, P8 and rib measurements of 10 and 7 millimetres, and an eye muscle area of 136 square centimetres, and Catalogue number 764 weighs 794 kgs with a daily gain of 1.17 kilos, V8 and rib measurements of 11 and 7 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 123 square centimetres. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of class 260, Limousin bull 20 months and under 22, first, catalogue number 763, CCJ's Nothing Better, exhibited by CCJ's Limousins, and second, catalogue number 764, O'Sullivan's Never Say Die, exhibited by Mick and Sandy O'Sullivan. Judge James and William will now comment on these two bulls.
Two completely different types of bulls here, but two really good bulls in this class. The guy I've gone with on top, as you can see, probably more my style of calf. He's softer and he's a bit more complete. He carries that depth right from his chest floor right back through to his flank, and he's got a tremendous lower thigh on him and lower third, and gets it on the ground all coupled up pretty well. So that's what got him up there today. Great springer rib and really strong over his top. Take nothing away from the bull in second, just a different carcass shape to what I normally go for, but a really functional, really nice type of bull that we've got here. Huge butt shape in him, and you can see that delt muscle in him when he moves and how much power he has over his top there. He's probably just outdone by a bull with a little extra softness here today. Thank you.
Thanks, James. The next class in is 261, Limousin bull 22 months and under 24, with catalogue number 765 and 766 to parade. Catalogue 767 has been withdrawn. Is 758 kgs with a daily gain of 1.11 kilos, V8 and rib measurements of 6 and 4 millimetres, an eye muscle area of 131 square centimetres, and catalogue number 766 weighs 888 kgs with a daily gain of 1.23, V8 and rib fat measurements of 8 and 6 millimetres, and an eye muscle area of 132 square centimetres. ladies and gentlemen, the result of class 261 Limousin bull, 22 months and under 24. First, catalogue number 766, O'Sullivan's Nebraska, exhibited by Mick and Sandy O'Sullivan. And second, catalogue number 765, Leamington Ninja, exhibited by Kenneth and Tanya Falkenhagen. Judge James McWilliam will now comment on these bulls.
I really like the guy that we've got up front here. He's got that bit of extra growth and length, and he's incredibly smooth and soft bull. He's going to be plenty big enough when he's done growing, and he's got plenty left to go yet. You can see he's just starting to hit his maturity pattern now, and but he carries himself really well around the ring. And the bull is super mobile. Taking nothing away from the bull in second here, just a different type, early maturity type of bull, and probably just not as smooth through his front end and down onto his feet as a guy above him, and that's what got him down there today. A bull that carries a tremendous amount of carcass and good testicular development, and he's quite clean made underneath. So thank you.
Thanks, James. The last senior bull class here today is class 262, bull 24 months and under 27, and we have catalogue number 768 parading.
No wonder the little piglet gets wind. Mine is still getting.
This bull weighs 1,118 kilos with an average daily gain of 1.49 kilos, P8 and rib fat measurements of 10 and 8 millimetres and an eye muscle area of 158 square centimetres.
Thank you, Liz.
Class 262, Limousin bull 24 months and under 27 is catalogue number 768, Bedrock Jock, exhibited by Benjara Pastoral Car. Now, Judge James McWilliam will now comment on the bull.
Thank you. Unfortunately, only one in the class here, but he's a good one to go for it anyway. A bull that's super performance driven here. He's got a tremendous carcass on him, and if you're actually around the ring and you get a chance, a bull that's got a heap of performance, but actually a really good foot set on him. Sometimes when we put this much power performance into these cattle, they can get a little uncoupled, and that's where you start to see it down on the ground. But a bull is really well made down there, and for a big guy like this, it's been tied up here for a week, I guess, and you can see how free moving he is, and he'd go out and work today, and there'd be no dramas with that at all. He's just a really impressive carcass type of bull, and congratulations to the breeder.
Thank you, James. We now have the judging of the Senior Champion Limousin Bull for 2019. We'll have catalogue number 763, 766 and 768 parading. Thank you. A prize sponsored by Storm King Limousins, by Rock and Vale Limousin Stud, and the reserve champion, a prize donated by Storm King Limousin Stud. is catalogue number 768, Red Rock Jock, exhibited by Benjara Pastoral Co. And the reserve champion is catalogue number 763, CCJ's Nothing Better, exhibited by CCJ Limousins. And the bulls are being sashed by Kerry McCarthy from Lochinvar Limousin Stud. And I'll ask our judge, James McWilliam, to comment on these bulls.
Buller really just couldn't go past here from the senior champion, just for his raw performance, but to be able to couple that up still by being so correct as he is, it was a real no-brainer when you get out there. A bull that's for his size and his EMA and his daily weight going, the freedom of movement that he has is just exceptional for a bull that big and that heavy, and that's something to be really commended. It's not easy to get, and he's not getting too extreme or too untidy up front. He's just a really good beef bull, and that's what we've got here, and that's what we need within our industry, stuff that's safe and functional and predictable, and I believe that's what we've ended up with here. I really like the guy we've got in second here. There's a couple of little things I'd like to change about him, but he's soft and he's smooth, he's correct, he's modern, he's got that angularity and that wedge shape I like, and he's quite sharp. If I could just maybe step him a little better out of his shoulder and add a few more centimetres on his testicles, and he might have been up just might have got over the big guy there. But two really good exhibits of the breed. Congratulations.
Thanks, James. We now move to the judging of the Grand Champion Limousin Bull for 2019, and we'll have catalogue number 736 and 768 parading. Grand Champion Limousin Bull receives a trophy sponsored by Queensland Limousin Breeders Group, and we have Peter Grant, the Queensland Limousin Breeders President, here to present that. And we also have the Elders Shield of Excellence, sponsored by Elders Limited, and they've done so for many years on all breeds, and that's very much appreciated by the RNA. And we have Andrew Mara, Elders Studstock Toowoomba, here to present that. Champion Limousin Bull also receives product donated here today by Pharmalogic Products, sponsored by Pharmalogic, and Larissa Milston from Pharmalogic Brisbane should be here to present that.
You're okay, darling.
interesting, and 2 bulls that I use in my program, and I was actually getting pretty hard out here to pick between them because you've got a big senior bull here that you see exactly what he's going to be and what he's going to do, and then you've got a junior bull here that I just can't stop looking at, and that's why I'm going to go with him today. There's probably going to be a lot of people out here that won't agree with me, but when you get into these two, this bull here, he's got everything we need in a modern young beef animal. He has softness, style, he's got lower rib in him, he's got lower third in him, and he's got a beautiful foot, a great set of testicles, and he's clean underneath, and when he gets out there you just can't stop looking at him, and that's why today he's going to be my grand champion.
Thanks, James. So catalogue number 736 is the Limousin Grand Champion Bull for 2019, and that is Birdie Hole Playboy, exhibited by Birdie Hole Stud. And as I mentioned earlier, he's being sashed here today. Receiving the Elder's Shield of Excellence, presented by Andrew Mara from Elder's Touchstock Toowoomba. And the trophy, sponsored by the Queensland Limousin Breeders Group and being presented by Peter Grant, the Queensland Limousin Breeders President. We'll be commencing on the various Limousin group classes, and the first one is class 265, which is a pair of bulls, 8 months and under 24 months, bred and owned by the exhibitor, with the exhibits being entered in the general classes, and we have catalogue numbers 769 and 770 entered there. So if you could have those entries ready for parade shortly, that would be great. Thank you. class 265, a pair of Limousin bulls, 8 months and under 24 months, bred and owned by the exhibitor, is catalogue 769, exhibited by Benjara Pastoral Code. And second is catalogue number 770, exhibited by Nick and Sandy O'Sullivan. Now Judge James McWilliam will now comment on this class.
Thank you. Two really nice pairs of bulls here, and I've gone with the guys on top. They're probably more my style of bulls, and that's why I used them here. I believe they probably just, as a pair of bulls, they probably flow just a little bit better, these two, than the guys above, below them. Both pretty moderate maturity pattern, and they're both sound and good on their feet. The guys we've got in second here are really similar type of pairs of bulls, but we've got one guy's probably just a little softer than the other, and maybe just a little better made than the other guy. They maybe just don't flow as well together, but two really good exhibits of the Limousin breed there as well. Thank you.
Thanks, James. The next class to parade is class 266, the Breeders' Group, comprising 3 animals, both sexes to be represented, bred and owned by the exhibitor, with all animals having been entered in the general classes. So we'll have catalogue number 772 and 773 parading, and you'll note that catalogue 771 has been withdrawn. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of class 266, the Limousin Breeders' Group, comprising 3 animals with both sexes represented, bred and owned by the exhibitor. First, catalogue number 772, exhibited by Birdie Hole Stud, and second, catalogue number 773, exhibited by Mervale Limousins. Our Judge, James McWilliam, will now comment on these classes.
Thank you. This is one of my favourite classes to judge of the whole day, because you can actually see what a breeder's trying to do with their program, and I think these 2 programs are spot on. from front to back, there's a real type in what they're trying to do, and that's what it's all about. I went with the team on top here. They're probably just more my style of team. At the end of the day, they're probably just a little more complete, a little more functional, and that's what got them up there today. The team I've got in second is a really, really neat team as well. They're modern, and they're sound, and they're functional, and everything we like to see. And there wasn't much between those two. Congratulations to both exhibitors.
Thanks, James.
And it'll go white.
The last class of the day here, and yeah, I'm really happy with the lineup they've got here, and obviously the side they're using is working incredibly well and incredibly predictable for them, and that's what it's all about. Before I go, I'd just like to thank once again the Queensland Show Society and the Limousin Australia and Queensland Limousin Association for having me up here today. It's been an absolute blast, and it's been great to see the progression of Limousin cattle within Australia still moving forward the way it is, and credit to all the exhibitors out here. I think it's been a tremendous amount of cattle. Thank you.
Thanks, James, and on behalf of the RNA, I'd like to thank all the exhibitors for the way in which they've marshalled their cattle here today. It's a great help to us in organising the cattle into the ring. I'd like very much to thank James McWilliam for his very informative comments during his judging, and also the stewards who've worked both outside the ring and inside to make all this work very well this morning. And thank you very much to all of you for your attendance.